Attack of the Seagulls. Right, Borada. Now then, Saturday morning, and I'm heading to the Goblin Tower, which is haunted, just in case I never mentioned it. And I thought, well, I'm heading there, I'm going to do a little video about how it all started, how I captured the ghost on camera. So that's where I'm heading. I'm walking there, and I thought I'd do a little vlog video along the way, the sights and the sounds of the seagulls, and just do a little vlog. So that's where I'm heading. I'll show you different ways you can get to the Goblin Tower. Anyway, this is from Denbigh estate, which is the bottom of town, and yeah, it's a beautiful morning. So anyway, more than welcome to join me. So off to the Goblin Tower, which is haunted, just in case I never mentioned it. And coming into view there, give you an idea. If I zoom in there, you can see Denbigh Castle there, so it gives you an idea of roughly where I am. And if you're a regular, you know what's behind Denbigh Castle, just behind there, well, not just, but about a quarter of a mile is the mental. So anyway, keep going. Okay, just joined Rill Road. This is one of the main roads in and out of Denbigh. That way heads to Rill, hence it's called Rill Road. So that's headed into Denbigh, into the bottom of town. Attacked by a dog then. Right, this is bottom of town. Quickest way to the Goblin, be up Mill Street and turn left and then turn right. But I'm not going that way, I'm going that way. Just round the corner there, via a bit of Park Street. As I say, that'd be the quickest way, was straight up Vale Street. But I ain't going that way, I'm going this way. This is Rithin Road. Heads that way. You come to Rithin, hence it's called Rithin Road. I'll be turning off just up there, which is Park Street. And then I'll be heading out into the country. There is a quicker way from Park Street, which I'll show you a bit later, but I ain't going that way, I'm going through the country. The scenic route. Okay, just turned off Rithin Road, and on my left is Denbigh Infirmary. That's Denbigh Infirmary there. That's where I was born. That's where I was unleashed into the world. Denbigh Infirmary. Anyway, this is Park Street, it goes way up there, but I'll be turning off here, coming to the Denbigh football ground and the bowling green. As I say, I'm doing the long route. Scenic route, you can see Denbigh Town FC. So I'll be heading down this way. Beautiful morning. And just behind, well, I'll show you the bowling green in a minute. There's part, well, that's the new part of the infirmary there. The actual old part where I was born, there was the white buildings at the back. Behind them there, that's the new part. But yeah, that's where I was born, Denbigh Infirmary. Born and bred Denbigh lad. Denbighite. Denbigh nigh. There's the bowling green, or a bit of it. And just at the back, behind there, the pavilion, is what we called the Rec. I'm not sure what it's called now, but we used to go there when we were kids. We used to play tennis, and well, I never used to play tennis much, but we used to have golf and bowls, and I was good at bowls. This is the bowling green here, and they were watching me. It's a crown green, or it used to be, which means that it rises up in the centre and it's difficult to play, more difficult. But I was really good at bowls, and apparently they were watching me, and they approached me and they said, would you sign up and play for Denbigh Town? But I was only a kid, and for some reason that I never took up their offer. But I was really good at bowls, and that's where I used to play. Whether it still is a crown green, I presume it is. Like I say, it's not flat; it rises up, so you gotta sort of judge the bowl because it comes at an angle, and so it's not a straight line type of thing. Although bowls, they do curve, but it's even emphasised more on that. Anyway, enough of my waffling. Heading up this way now. There's Denbigh Town Football Club. I'll show you that a bit later. Okay, the church coming into view there. That was once, well, I don't know what it still is now. It was part of Howell School, but it's not Howell School now. It's Middleton College. Hasn't been Howell School for years, but it's been done up. It was empty, and everyone thought it's going to end up like the Mental, but it hasn't. It's got done up, and it's Middleton College now. But that was part of it. But that's empty now. That's stood empty for years, and the roof's going on it, and see the pigeons, they'll be in there roosting. See them landing on the top there. See where there's holes in the roof, so God knows what it's like inside. That's been stood empty for years and years now. The direct route straight up there, and straight where it's dark at the bottom there, it comes to a footpath, and you just bear left and you come to the Goblin. But I'm not going that way, I'm going the long route, just down here. I'm going cross country. If I went up there, I'd be in the Goblin Tower in less than 5 minutes. But I ain't going that way, I'm going down that way. Cross country. Did I mention the Goblin Tower was haunted? Might not have mentioned that, but Goblin Tower is haunted. And that's the reason I'm heading there today, to do a little film of how I captured Ghost on camera, and I'll talk about that in my other film. But anyway, look at the view of the Clwydyn mountain range, and that's the Vale of Clwyd, it's called. The Vale of Clwyd and the Clwydyn mountain range. We've got Moel Arthur, Penna Cloddiau, Moel Park, Moel Famau, all the mountains there. My playground, I love walking on them mountains. I haven't been for quite some time because I've got 1 or 2 commitments, so anyway, I've talked about that before. But anyway, that's the Denbigh Town football ground, and they're actually playing here, but it's not the actual ground itself. Another dog walker. So I'll be in open country in a minute, the end of this long straight path. But anyway, a little match going on there. There's some kids playing, I think, but that's the actual Denbigh football ground there. So anyway, I'll get back to you when I head out into the open country. Yeah, there's a match going on, but it's just kids. But yeah, just at the end here, there was a bench going back some time now, and it's where they used to come and sniff glue. And these little cylinder things, I don't know what they do with them. These little, I don't know, it's like, is it laughing gas or something like that? So I'll see if there's any of that paraphernalia here. This is where they used to come to the end here. Well, there is evidence of it there anyway, so we'll have a look now. And they put a bin there too, to put their stuff in, but they used to chuck it all on the ground. All these little sachets of things and God knows what. So we'll have a look now, see if there was a bench here and a bin. I haven't been this way for quite some time. No, the bench was here. There's nothing here now, they probably picked another spot. That was the bench, used to be here, and all the stuff, all tins of glue and things like that. Tell you what, kids of today, when I was a kid we used to go into the Denbigh Castle to get a chase off the castle keeper. We used to pinch apples from the Mental and stuff like that. Didn't think sniffing glue and things. I don't know anyway. Oh, look what's there. If I zoom in, it's the top of the mantle. It's the front of the mantle. To give you an idea where I am. And the trees there is Denbigh Castle. But yeah, that's the front of the mantle. Just see the top of the clock tower, or what was the clock tower. The clock got nicked. No one knows what happened to it. Probably worth a fortune. And it was one of the first things to go. It was when it closed, they had security there for about a year. The security guard in his hut was at the front. Just get through this kissing gate here. Hopefully there's no dangerous animals. No, the field's empty, I think. So anyway, heading that way now. If you go that way, you come onto the, well, Brondufferin, or Blonduff used to call it, the old swimming pool road. But yeah, used to get stuff. Oh no, that's what I was talking about. I was waffling too much. The security, they were there for a year. He had his hut. Oh, I'm in open country now, by the way. And there, hopefully, if I zoom in, where are we? There, it's just below. I can't see because the sun. There it is there, that red there, just below, hopefully there, you can see the Goblin Tower. So that's where I'm headed. The haunted Goblin Tower, just in case I never mentioned it. Oh, you can see a better shot of it. There. The Goblin Tower. Anyway, get to the next field and I'll have another waffle about the security. Yeah, cracking morning. There's a lot of dog walkers about. But yeah, and as I say, security, when the mental first closed, there was security there, patrolling and all that, and like I say, he had his hut at the front, and he was there for about a year, and for some reason the security moved out. And then everyone moved in to rob anything that was made of metal for scrap, you know, the pipes and wiring. They even took hinges off the doors, light switches. If you went up there at night, doesn't matter what time of day, and at night, especially at night, all you'd see is torches and lights and stuff, people inside robbing stuff. They stripped the place of anything as metal, and as I said, the clock went and it's never been recovered. So anyway, there's GT, and there's Howell School, or what was Howell School. It's Middleton College now. Absolutely ginormous place there. Absolutely massive. I think the mental's big. That's probably, well, it's about the same size, I think, the complex. Wow, the sun's quite warm. But yeah, they were stripped the place of anything that was metal, for scrap value. And then security moved back in, and if you follow my videos, you'll know the story of it. And they put the roof on, well, the roof was in danger, the front buildings collapsing and all that. So the council paid 975 grand or something like that. Emergency works, and the actual owner, because then DCC, Denbigh Council, didn't own it, and then they sent the bill to the owner, and he said, oh, I didn't give you permission and all that, so he never paid up. And it's an old metal tin, well, I say old, it's not old, but you know, it's a new tin thing, but I don't know if they are actually gonna take it off or second skin it. That's what they think they may be able to do, is put a roof on top of it, because as it is now, it's no good. It's doing its job, but they're going to have to either take it away or put a new roof on top. But it's been stood empty for, well, if you're regular to my channel and watch my updates, you'll know It's just standing empty, rotten, falling to bits. Right, so yeah, that's the Goblin Tower, which is haunted. I might not have mentioned that. So as I say, this is a long way around. I could have got to it by now. And it's a nice shot of the moon there. Hopefully you can see it. I don't know, I can't see nothing in my viewfinder. It should be in the middle of the shot. Somewhere there. The moon. Anyway, I just got there, that field to go, up there. And then drop down. And then I'll be at the Goblin Tower. And I'll do my little film of how I first captured this. Must be about 10 years ago now. Captured the ghost of the Goblin Tower. By accident it was. Totally by accident. And if you watch the other video that I'm going to do, it'll explain exactly what happened. Caught on camera by accident. Anyway, there's another kissing gate there, and then I'll be up that field there. I'll be heading to the Gwyniau. Yeah, just coming up to the next kissing gate, and I'll show you two mysteries. Well, I'll show you this one here. Mystery, what it's doing here. I think it's some sort of vent. What it's doing here, I have no idea. And there's two of them. I'll show you it now. It's in front of me there. I think it's some sort of vent. I have sort of covered it in a few videos before, but what it's doing out here in the middle of nowhere, I don't know. Some say, oh, it's a lantern, but what's the lantern doing here? Oh, another dog walker. And the other one is way down there. There's one identical to that. It's exactly the same. But I think it's a vent of some sort. You know, but there's not going to be any drains in here in the middle of nowhere. And it's, as for being a lantern, what would you have a lantern here for? You know, just between two fields. So anyway, that's the mystery. And as I say, exactly down there, along a straight line, there's another one exactly like it. Okay, I'm in the next field. I'll show you where the other one is. If I can zoom in on it. There. See it there? Hopefully I got it in shot. Oh, hang on. No, not there. There. Have to excuse me. It's so bright. The sun. So see it there? That one there. It's identical to the one I just shown you. And if I zoom out, you can see it's between the hedgerow. That's the one I shown you earlier. There. So there's one there. And then along that hedgerow. And there's one. Where are we? It's a job to. Have I got it in shot? I think I have there. So, answers on a postcard. What are they? As I said, I think they are vents, but what are they venting in the middle of, you know, middle of nowhere? Anyway, enough of that. Over there, I can get in shot. There's GT. That's what I'm heading for. The Goblin Tower, which is haunted. Just in case I never mentioned it. And in front of me there is the Gwyniau. That's where I spent a lot of my time as a kid. I think kids call it Denbigh Woods. Now, if you said to a kid in Denbigh, where's the Gwyniau? They'd probably say, Gwyniau? What's the Gwyniau? I have no idea what you're talking about. So, and we used to be in there in the cat's eyes and climbing and the Goblin Tower. Just to get in the Goblin Tower, I've shown you several ways of getting in there, and cat's eyes and all that. But there's no kids in here today, just the odd dog walker passing through. Used to build dens, there'd be swings, it's another one, it's a swing, rope swings and all sorts going on there. That's the Gwyniai there, the castle, just at the back there. Just see the flag, make out the flagpole, hopefully. As I say, you have to bear with me, I can't see nothing in this viewfinder. The sun behind me, but hopefully you could just make out the flagpole. That's Denbigh Castle. So yeah, as I say, when we were kids, we used to go and get chase, usually on a Sunday afternoon. We'd be knocking around town and we'd be thinking, bored, you know, what should we do? I'll go and get a chase off the castle keeper. So used to sneak in through the back. We used to just walk towards like a little museum. And he used to come out, never used to catch us. Anyway, head to the Gwyniai. Yet another kissing gate. Another dog walker, loads of dog walkers out this morning. A lovely day though. Lovely day for a walk to the Goblin Tower. The haunted Goblin Tower. Almost forgot to mention that. Anyway, another kissing gate. The last one. And then I'll be entering the Gwyniai. Just give you a look back. Vale of Clwyd. As you can see, I've come the long way around. There are loads of ways, obviously, you can get to the Goblin Tower, but I thought I'd do the scenic route. Last kissing gate. And then I'll be heading into the Gwyniai. Okay, this is the Gwyniai. Now then, if you head up there, the end of that path, and then turn left, guess where you come to? The Mental. It's only just up that path, but I'm not going that way. Headed down this way to the Goblin. And there's normally a swing, or there's a bit of a swing. It's one of the swings we used to use when we were kids on this tree, but there's another one just higher up here somewhere. And the tree of signatures is up there. I featured that where we carved our initials, and it must be going back over 50 years. And my initial will be on that tree, but I've looked and I've tried to find it, and I can't find it. And it's there's a story behind that. I remembered the tree, it's in the Gwyniai, but I didn't know, or I didn't remember where it was. We were kids. Like I say, I'd be about 8, 7, 8, 9, something like that. And we all carved our initials, and there's loads of initials. And I've been trying to find it, searching and searching. And another day, I was just going for a walk, and I just thought I'll go through, there's a path which cuts through the centre of the Gwyniai. And I came across it, just stumbled across the tree, and I've been searching for it for quite some time. But yeah, there's where is it there? Usually a swing there, there's a bit of rope on it. But yeah, and then come across the tree, and I looked for my signature course, you know, it's changed, isn't it, 50 odd years ago. And I can't find my, you know, what, initials, I should say, not signature. You know, you carve your initials with a little penknife. But anyway, it's the Gwyniai. It's where I used to spend time, loads of time as a kid. Always in the Gwyniai and in the castle and Cat's Eyes and the Goblin. And you see, there's the Goblin now coming into view. The Goblin Tower. Haunted Goblin Tower. Just in case I never mentioned it. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this little walking vlog, a long way round to the Goblin Tower, which is haunted. And Cat's Eyes is up there in the middle of them steps there, and you come to Cat's Eyes. But anyway, there she is in all the splendour, the Goblin Tower, which is haunted. Might not have mentioned that. So anyway, thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed my little walk, and I'll see you again.